The year is 1692 and things are getting weird in this little town. As cold wind howls through the village of Salem, Massachusetts. The darkness is deeper than usual. Something weird is happening, a palpable presence settling over old, broken rooftops. Fear, you can smell it like a contagious disease, spreads from house to house. Its grip tightens with each whispered accusation, each furtive glance. The very air feels heavy, thick with suspicion and dread. For in Salem, whispers of witchcraft have transformed from hushed anxieties into a deafening roar, consuming all in its path. The trials begin. A series of events as chilling as the New England winter itself have started, and it's only going to get worse. It is a period where reason sleeps and superstition reigns. Neighbors turn against neighbors. Friends become foes. The seeds of paranoia have taken root, growing into a monstrous entity that threatens to devour the soul of Salem. This is a tale of a community ensnared by fear. It is a glimpse into a terrifying chapter of American history. The Salem Witch Trials. At the heart of the storm stands Tituba. An enslaved woman from Barbados was about to kick of a firestorm of epic proportions. Tituba, a woman of colour in a world painted in shades of black and white, a convenient scapegoat in a time of unimaginable fear. Accused of practicing witchcraft, of leading young girls astray with her stories and rituals, Tituba is an outsider, an easy target for the anxieties of a community on the brink. Her exotic tales, a blend of her Caribbean heritage and the superstitions of the time, become twisted into damning evidence against her. Under duress, facing unimaginable pressure, Tituba confesses. But in her confession, she inadvertently weaves a more intricate web of accusation, naming others as participants in her supposed dark rituals. With this act intended to appease her accusers, she unwittingly breathes life into the flames of hysteria that will soon consume Salem. Judge Samuel Sewall, a man of law and supposed reason, presides over the trials with an iron hand. He is a pillar of the community, a man of faith, convinced of the righteousness of his position. Yet as the trials progress and the body count rises, a flicker of doubt begins to stir within him. The weight of the evidence, largely based on spectral testimony and the accusations of young girls, feels increasingly tenuous. The methods employed, the reliance on fear and coercion, begin to gnaw at his conscience. Years later, the spectre of Salem would continue to haunt Judge Sewall. He would publicly confess his guilt, expressing remorse for his role in the tragedies that unfolded. His confession, a rare act of contrition, stands as a stark reminder of the human capacity for error, even within the supposedly impartial halls of justice. Reverend Samuel Parris, a man of God, finds himself at the epicenter of the unfolding chaos. It is his own daughter, Abigail, who is among the first accusers, her claims of affliction setting in motion the terrible chain of events. Parris, a figure of authority in Salem, uses his pulpit to denounce the perceived threat of witchcraft. His sermons, infused with fiery rhetoric and pronouncements of divine retribution, further stoke the flames of fear and suspicion that grip the community. Whether motivated by genuine belief or a desire to maintain his position of power, Parris's role in the Salem Witch Trials is undeniable. He becomes the voice of the accusers, amplifying their claims and legitimizing their accusations in the eyes of the court. Amidst the darkness, there are glimmers of defiance. Giles Corey, an elderly farmer, refuses to cooperate with the court. Accused of witchcraft, he understands the futility of a system consumed by paranoia and fear. When pressured to confess, Corey remains stoic, choosing silence over a lie. His refusal to participate in the charade of the trials is a testament to his integrity, his unwavering belief in his own innocence. Corey's defiance is met with a brutal response. They decided to own him. He is subjected to a horrific form of torture known as pressing. His body crushed beneath heavy stones, it was wild. His death, a gruesome spectacle, serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which the court would go to secure confessions, even in the face of steadfast resistance. Mary Walcott, a young woman caught in the throes of hysteria, becomes one of the most prolific accusers during the trials. Her testimony, filled with vivid descriptions of spectral attacks and demonic visions, helps to condemn many innocent individuals. Whether driven by genuine belief, a desire for attention, or some unknown psychological affliction, Mary's actions have a devastating impact on Salem. Her accusations contribute to the spiraling paranoia, fueling the cycle of fear and retribution. Mary's story, like that of the other accusers, raises questions about the nature of mass hysteria, the power of suggestion, and the susceptibility of the human mind to fear and manipulation. It is a cautionary tale, reminding us of the fragility of truth and the devastating consequences of unchecked accusations. The Salem Witch Trials, a dark chapter in American history, serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked fear, mass hysteria, and the abuse of power. The events of 1692 left an indelible mark on the American psyche, shaping our understanding of religious extremism, social paranoia, and the importance of due process. The trials, though long over, continue to resonate in the present day. They serve as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the fragility of justice, the importance of critical thinking, and the need to guard against the dangers of scapegoating and mob mentality. The legacy of Salem and these notorious figures is a legacy of lessons learned and warnings heeded. It is a reminder that the darkness that descended upon that small Massachusetts village is a darkness that resides within us all. It is a darkness that we must strive to understand and overcome, lest we repeat the mistakes of the past. As we move forward with our journey of discovery, we acknowledge our dark history and complicated stories of the past. We invite you all to join us in rediscovering our world and all of our flaws and greatness. From the team at Notorious Figures in History, thank you for watching. If you would like to learn more about more notorious figures from history, hit subscribe and join us on the next adventure. Oh, and please leave a comment, even the haters are welcome. We would love to hear from you too. Until next time, History Freaks, cheers.